When building a sales organization, culture is the blood that flows through the veins of your team members. It is the most important thing you can create inside of your sales organization to be successful. Here's the thing, culture is gonna be built regardless. Your job is to make sure it's the right one. Our company is a personal development company with a sick compensation plan attached. But here's the thing, the personal development needs to come first. People mistake building culture with team building events, and they just schedule parties, bowling events, or any random thing, and don't realize almost all of their employees dread these stupid events. You don't run a sales office the same way you run a project management department to help someone else who is struggling, that now you get to see them making money. There's no people mistake culture by thinking everyone should sing Kumbaya and avoid any potential problems. Most managers are so scared to have employees dislike each other that they don't even try. I love when our team members have some friction. It makes them want to win. And 90% of salespeople are driven solely on competition. Bringing competitive friction into a sales office is the best thing you can do for your team. There's a lot of different mindsets in that office and levels of skill set and age. So competition pushes everyone to work harder and learn from each other. We have the 20-year-olds teaching the 60-year-olds and the 60-year-olds teaching the 20-year-olds. Competitive friction means guys are willing to call each other out, push each other, and get the best out of everyone in that office. You need numbers and data tracking everywhere, whether that's in an email sent to them, on the CRM, in your office. Everyone should always know who's winning and who's losing. You have to have events and get people together outside of work. You create competition in an office, which you need. Most companies create it inside the office, but how many companies create it outside of the office? Like the Spartan race that we're running here in Cincinnati, it could be a mini golf competition, it could be a cornhole competition, it could be a drinking competition. I don't care. The actual thing being done doesn't even matter. We as a company, we've gone paintballing, softball games, frisbee leagues, basketball, all kinds of stuff. All that matters is that you're creating competition as a daily standard for your team. Then, if you and your company can afford it, spend money on trips and incentives, whether that's handing out a Rolex, dinners, or a trip to Vegas. Team members will work 10 times harder to win that Rolex, not because they actually care about the watch, but they can say they won. We take a minimum of 4 trips a year. Yes, 4 trips a year, every quarter. If you hit a certain number in the quarter, you go on the trip. We've gone to Vegas, Atlantic City, Florida, Lake Tahoe, ski trips. We've gone all over the place. Competition, incentives, trips, prizes, always, always, always. We have 10 total guys down here at the Cincinnati Spartan race. We flew our guys here from New York to compete with our Cincinnati team at the Cincinnati Spartan race. We have leaders, we have sales members, teammates, all competing in this challenge. I personally challenged someone on our team that if they beat me, I would get to pick whatever outfit he wore to the next sales conference. Well, unfortunately, I lost, and now he gets to pick out what I wear to the next sales conference. So you'll probably see that in a later episode. I remember being on my high school football team, having the time of my life after games. Because we'd go out, we'd struggle together, we'd play that game, we'd win, then we'd come home and party. It was the best days of my life. I became best friends with these guys solely due to the fact that we would struggle together and we get to win together. It's the same principle as having practice for 4 hours in 90-degree heat as doing a Spartan race with your colleagues. It's also the same principle to win under Friday Night Lights as it is for your team member to get their first sale and to celebrate afterwards. That team camaraderie is the best thing in the world, and it's so exciting and fun to be a part of. It's unimaginable, but you can't truly have respect for one another unless you've gone through the struggle together. 95-96 Bulls, 72-10, Michael Jordan's greatest era, won a championship. 90 and early 2000s Lakers, Shaq and Kobe Bryant, won 3 championships together. 90s Cowboys, Emmitt Smith, Troy Aikman, Michael Irvin, won 3 Super Bowls together. You're gonna have your Kobes, your Michael Jordans, your absolute all-stars with those big egos, and they just fucking love competition. Those people have massive egos. They want to be the best, and if you know how to get them motivated, you will get the absolute best out of them. And that's our job as a leader and as a manager. There is always a strong figure, a face that leads the charge, but with the right drive and direction, anyone can ascend into leadership. What I look for in a strong team member is determined, competitive, confident, self-motivating, problem solver, empathetic, reliable. Everyone in the beginning who I thought was gonna kill it never made it, and everyone who I thought wouldn't make it always killed it. When people would come into my office and they had on the suit, they've been in sales for 10 years, they thought they knew it all. They didn't think that they had to work hard in their new position. They thought they would just earn their stripes without even trying. And every single time, it turned out to fail and they never lasted. The other people that come in saying, I've never done sales before, but I will tell you one thing, I'll do whatever it takes to be successful. I got a kid and a wife at home, and I need a change in my life. And they burnt the bridge. They came in saying, fuck it, I'm gonna make it happen. Those are still to this day people that have been here for 3, 4, 5 years and are the top people